What's a marathon to you? My past 9 years, I probably ran a few. I went this way, and that way. Who would ever knew? Back in high school, we thought apple vodka was cool. See, back then it wasn't about stuffing 3.5 in the wood. We got us a quarter of Reggie and we all smoke good. But understand, for some, that's just a start. When you run this 4x2 relay, you put a tennis ball down on the mark. Man hit mark, you better be ready to go. But nobody tell you with all this drug and how many losses you gonna take in a row. Papa Molly, I'm sweating, right? Then we bang Future, now we dancing with the devil all night. One night turned to two, two turned to three. Before you know it, we on a nice little loser streak. Meek Mill caption I edited 5 times. Looking at my IG, you probably think my life is fine. But have you ever lived in the jungle of your own inconsistencies? Win, loss, 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 win. This shit starting to get to me. No, really, this shit starting to fuck with me mentally. They say addiction is progressive. 32, no life insurance. I think it's time to call progressive. I think it's time for a lifestyle change. No, I think it's time to rearrange. The marathon.
If you lazy, you waking up at fucking 3 o'clock in the afternoon and shit like that,
Popping bottles,
you're setting the tone for everybody because you're the leader.
popping pills,
That's just what comes with being a man.
popping bitch ass niggas.
I don't want nobody making decisions over my life except me. Not a woman, not a judge, not an officer, not no motherfucker.
When them bullets hit him up, look like son had a seizure. Run out, give it up, you know the procedure. I be sipping Jack and honey.
I don't think nothing can make me feel like a man. I don't think nothing can make me not feel like a man.
Chains on my collar.
You can't take the benefits of being a man without the responsibilities.
Give you niggas halos on God in the king.
So today a little different for me because if I get a fresh cut, I'm usually not wearing a hat. But if I do wear a hat, y'all already know which hat I'm wearing. Y'all done seen me with this hat on a million times, right? We done got 10 million views in this hat. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all can probably guess, this is my favorite hat. I feel like when I go outside, most people recognize me because I actually have this hat on. Now, that's what y'all do know about this hat. What y'all don't know about this hat is that it's part of a line that was made to commemorate a man's struggle with addiction and his triumph with recovery. All right. So my question to you today is, what are you wearing every day? Does it still smell like your past? And how long before you wash it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So today we got a guest, man. We got Fro on the show. And before we really kick off, jump into the whole thing, I want you to just get him a quick breakdown of the rock bottom, the decision to change, and the rebuild and what it rebuilding look like. But I don't want you to go into super detail because we're gonna break that down later in the show, but just a quick synopsis of that.
I would say the rock bottom for me was seeing the pain on my then girlfriend turned to fiance, now wife, seeing the pain and the hurt that I was, pinning on her. The addiction was something that I went through silently. Didn't nobody know. Friends didn't know. So it was like, for her, seeing her hurt, at the end, it was like, okay, like you need to change, or you're gonna lose her. If I would have lost her, I probably would have continued on with my addiction. So that was probably like where I wanted to change. I wanted to change for myself first, but for her as well. And then I think the transition, that was the question, right? Transition.
Your turning point.
My turning point was the decision was just tired, bro. Just tired. I dealt with addiction for probably 9 years, from the start to finish. The whole process was 9 years, but I want to say like the last 4 years was like the pain and addiction. Like, okay, you have a problem, So I think like that turning point was just being tired, man. Looking up, doing the same thing, getting paid, doing the same thing, hanging out to the same bars. Then you looking around and you see the crowd of people that you're around. It's not conducive to who you want to be or where you want to go. Yeah. So once I started seeing that and understanding that, pit that with the pain, then I'm pitting on somebody that loved me dearly. It's like, oh yeah, it was time to change. So like the numbers on the side, 02, 22, 22, it's kind of my turning point. So
For sure. And get them a quick glimpse of like where you are today. We're gonna piece together the whole story later, but a quick glimpse of like where you are today and how to rebuild look.
What I'm healthy for one. I'm healthy for one. Two, I got a career conduct at the railroad. Been there for the last 2.5 years. I built the house from the ground up. I had 2 weddings last year. One here, then one in Mexico. I started a brand, so that's kind of where I am now. Happy, I'm joyful, that's it.
Absolutely. For sure. All right, man. So we're gonna jump into it. Welcome back to Roses I Did. I'm still Terry Roseland.
Still Jones.
And we got our special guest, as y'all just heard from, Fro.
Fro.
How's y'all week?
Shit, this motherfucker still going.
It's the middle of the week, man. We recording a day early.
I did that last week too. But now I'm smooth. Ain't nothing changed too much from last week. Good spirits. In good spirits. Well, low key, I'm tired of my shoulder hurt. I'm ready to go back lifting weight.
What you mean your shoulder hurt?
My shoulder been messed up for probably like almost 2 months. Yeah, I can't.
You was hitting 315 within the last 2 months.
Yeah.
The nigga was
That's
just
strong.
lifting the whole rack on the little pool.
Wait. Actually, 325. 325.
Okay, and you waiting on your shoulder to stop hurting so you can lift more?
No, I go back to at least lifting that.
I'm saying within the last 2 months, I thought you was lifting 315. Why?
Yeah, but now I can't lift that right now. It's not that
okay.
I'm not strong enough. Like my shoulders ain't strong enough.
Got you. So, what fucked your shoulder up?
When you bench press,
He said 315.
I thought I should have knew this. But when you bench press, like I was bench pressing like this.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, boom. You're supposed to tuck your elbows and kind of like,
Like you do a push up?
yeah. So when
Gotcha.
you do that and you that much weight, it's gonna like I don't know if it's tendonitis. Something in here is gonna fuck up,
Right.
and you just gotta
So
wait for
you
that
was
to
lifting
heal.
heavy ass weight, fucked their shoulder up, and you can't wait for your shoulder to get better.
To lift
So
heavy
you can
ass
lift
weight the
some
right
even
way.
heavier
Right.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh, got you.
If he dies, he dies.
Now he gonna figure out, yeah. So when you wait 2 months from now, when you weight lifting, your back gonna fuck up because you're supposed to lift it like this. I wish I would have known. Goof ass.
If he dies, he dies.
How was your week, bro?
My week pretty cool, man. I think I am down 6 pounds.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
Yeah.
down 6 pounds. I ain't tapped
be
in.
working.
I haven't tapped in with you since March, and I've been off since March. But I stepped on the scale. I was 190,
Okay.
and that's the highest I've ever been in my life, bro. 190, and I noticed like my stomach, tucking my stomach in. We wear oversized t-shirts right now.
Yeah.
But like I was wearing them for the wrong reasons, like you know what I'm saying. So like I'm like, all right, bro, I got to figure this out. So one of my guys, man, he's actually stepping into the journey that you're in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with lifting weights and stuff like that. And he's like, bro, come to the gym with me. They go at 5 o'clock every morning. So like, this is the only day we didn't go. Some things happened, but yeah, I'm down 6.
Congrats
7
on
pounds,
that.
bro. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying. And like you said, your shoulder. I'm big on running. Running is like my piece. That's another avenue I took. You know what I'm saying, with this journey. It's like running is my piece. I get out here and run miles, bro. You know what I'm saying, and I kind of heal. You know what I'm saying. I do a lot of stuff with running, but I can't run right now. You know, I might have like a slight tear in my meniscus. You know, I had an X-ray in March. You know what I'm saying. I still got to figure that out. But you know what I'm saying. I'm in the weight room, so you know. But other than that, been cool, man. I work on call. I only got called once so far this week, so I'm good.
For sure. All right, and shout out to Mike too, man. That nigga did a real
Man, bro.
transformation.
Oh, yeah.
Man, bro.
He wasn't
And
like out of
pushed
shape
me,
bad,
bro.
but that nigga like in shape right
Yeah,
now.
man.
It's so crazy. Shout out to bro. He came to work out with me at my gym, right? So Mike Big,
Yeah.
he came to work out with me. We in there. I'm like, bro, why you playing? Like, cause he wasn't using his strength for real. Because when you work out by yourself, you typically not gonna push yourself past, you know what I'm saying, what you think you could do.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, you way stronger than this. Get in there and like, you know what I'm saying? Let's get it. I was pushing him. Now, that nigga's living way more than me. Like he going crazy.
Yeah.
But he always had that ability,
Yeah.
but you like that glass ceiling. That's all.
If you know Mike he wasn't always like that. So to see him where he at now, like on
Yeah.
his weightlifting journey, it's like, bro, like come on. Because he always told me like, bro, you gonna want to be swole. And I'm like, no, I want to be slim. You know what I'm saying? I
This
want to keep
nigga.
this
I do. I want to be slim.
See,
and lift
you know
up,
what I'm
bro.
saying?
I'm not trying to be
I don't
no
want to
swole.
be like this.
And then he got the height to be swollen.
Yeah.
I ain't
You know,
trying to be like a
like-
little box, like like a little.
So I'm kind of like right there
Fucking
now. Like,
Roblox
I don't
figure.
want to be swole, but I kind of want to. I want to be fit. I want to be stronger. You know what I'm saying? So he kind of motivated me for that. So shout out to bro for sure.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. My week was cool. My week was smooth. No big highlights. I am going to Columbia tomorrow. Well, Thursday actually. So I'll be out there for a weekend. I think it's called Cartagena. I don't know how to say the shit, but I heard it's lit. I heard it's lit for black people. I heard they be pickpocketing niggas. Yeah, I might have to come back with a story of me whooping somebody's ass, man. Nigga pickpocket me. I wish one of them niggas would play with me down. Like,
Hey, bro, make it back.
I'll be fine. But so yeah, the week was cool. The week was smooth, man. Addiction. What do we mean when we talk about addiction? You know what I'm saying? We touched on some substance abuse stuff earlier, but it's bigger than that. Like addiction is bigger than that. You know, we got behaviors that we addicted to.
Mm-hmm.
So we got sex, we got porn, we got sugar. Sugar, I think, is America's biggest addiction.
That's the biggest.
We got alcohol, we got weed, we got, you know what I'm saying, different drugs that people are addicted to. We got people who are addicted to other people. We got codependent people in relationships. You know what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times when we talk about addiction, a lot of people kind of, you know, feel like they're able to absolve themselves or feel like, oh, that's not me. They don't got nothing to do with me because they might not be addicted to a drug or hard drug. It might be somebody who is a low-key alcoholic, but don't realize it because they might only drink on the weekends. But when they drink to excess.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Might be somebody who's addicted to weed who feel like I could stop this shit at any time. I've never tried to stop, but I feel like if I wanted to, I could at any moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing with sex and things like that. So we talk about addiction in this episode. I just want to be clear that this ain't the joint that you could just, you know, get past. You know what I'm saying? So if you somebody who say I'm not an addict, I just blank a lot. If that blank is costing you your health, money, relationships, distract you from your purpose, that might be relevant to what we talking about today. You know what I'm saying? So let's jump into like early exposure to sex. We're gonna start off with that one.
Want to leave with Joe?
I mean, I feel like I've introduced it enough. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Let me see. So for me, my early exposure to sex, I was 12. You know what I'm saying? I was in Detroit, and older cousin, he pretty much arranged for me to get head from a 30-year-old woman, 30-plus-year-old woman. And at the time, I didn't even know that I was exposed to, you know, something that'll be deeper than what I thought it was. Because back then, you know, you feel like it's cool because the older guys around you, they're praising it. Like nobody is feeling sorry for you. Nobody like, oh my God, what happened? It's almost like a baby fall and you don't start crying. So the baby think, oh, I'm good. Versus, you know what I'm saying? The baby call, oh my God. Then they make the baby. Like nobody was like, oh my God, are you okay? Ooh, I was getting praised for it. So that opened up a door to, I'm pretty sure why I'm as sexual as I am right now. And it wasn't even that long ago when I found out that wasn't okay. You know what I'm saying? And to like even right now, I don't necessarily feel the trauma from it as if maybe a young girl would, because that's like for young women,
Sex,
that's not cool. You, like, what, you got raped? But for us, it was praise. So it's kind of messed up. I don't even, you know, like right now, I definitely wouldn't want that happening with my son. He's 14. I don't even want him to get no pussy. Like not no time soon.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my early exposure to sex. It was not willfully.
Yeah. I think that's the first part, right? It's the exposure, but I think then it goes to like the escalation of it, right?
Okay.
Because it goes from like you exposed to it, so now you like really had this desire. Did you experience that coming up too? Like I feel like all niggas kind of had this experience to like this overly. I ain't gonna say all of everybody because TikTok just like we don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know they got down on me last week, so I ain't gonna say, you know. But I feel like for a lot of guys, we had that urge. Can you relate to that?
I don't know. I think I probably in my adopted dad room and up too late and Cinemax was on and seen it there, and then it was like, I want to go to granddad room. Let him go. Let him go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? And I think then after that it was exposed to like porno magazines. You know what I'm saying? And once you seen that, it was like, oh, you know what I'm saying, forget the cartoons and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But actually like exposed, I ain't had nobody like growing up. Like I was adopted, so like my adopted parents was older, so like my brothers was older. You know, it's only one of them that still stayed in the house. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't like giving me the game. You know, he had his own thing going on.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't like, you know, giving me the game. But other than like, you know, like I said, the sentiments after dark, you know, I really wasn't exposed like that.
I remember I was using remember the double XL magazines. If you go all the way to the back, it'd be like some little,
like
it'd be like some naked women like that.
Like this small. Too.
That's the smallest shit, like a little ass box. I'm back there squinting my eyes like a motherfucker trying to get off to that shit. It was wild.
Absolutely.
Times.
And then it's like also, you know, then you get to after escalate and you feel like this urge or this need to constantly get this thing, and it's all the same. This could be about sex, this could be about weed, this could be about alcohol, whatever. You get exposed to it. You know what I'm saying? My first drink was a fucking apple vodka Seagrams that we paid a crackhead $20 to go to the store and get that shit.
Sure.
And then it's like now that you've done it and you know you weren't supposed to do it, some of it'd be that too, like the taboo of you doing this thing that you're not supposed to do.
Yeah.
And now you have this, it escalates because now you want to do it again and again. And then the impact starts kicking in. You know what I'm saying? The impact of like what you're actually doing. And I feel like some of that impact is like, it's so under the radar. It's so like you can't feel it while it's actually happening. You know what I'm saying? So for me, in my personal situation with sex, it was like the objectification of women. That's something I didn't really understand until I was 30 years old. Like, you know what I'm saying? How I'm objectifying somebody. And dishonesty in relationships that come along with that. You know what I'm saying? When you got this addiction and you constantly, like, you can't control your dick. You don't got no dick discipline. You out here just hitting in college, you just going crazy.
Yeah.
The dishonesty, the lack of respect people gonna have for you. Not just the person you cheating on, but the people you cheating with. It's also a lack of respect on that side. Like, yeah, she giving you some pussy, but she also looking at you like, you not shit. Like, you ain't either, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about, like, do you care about your reputation and how you being seen? You know what I'm saying? So,
man, the residual effect of me being exposed to sex at 12, and then it started to progress. Like, you at 12, then now I'm looking at porn, and then I think I lost my virginity at like 14, 15, and then from there, literally when I lost my virginity, it was literally about collecting bodies, like dead ass. Like, I want to get more. I want who can I hit next? Who can I hit next? Like, it was a horrible mentality, and but you don't notice because, like he said, it's so under the radar and it's socially acceptable. Like, it's only being talked about with my guys, and we all on the same page.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the path I started to walk, and as I grew into a young man, like in my 20s, when I think I broke up with my son's mom. I probably was 21, 22, some shit like that. Somewhere around there. And after that, it got even worse.
It's on.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
it's up. You know what I'm saying? And that numbed me to like emotional connection with women because, like Terry just said, I was objectifying them. And it made it super easy for me to have a casual relationship and not be emotionally involved. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like I could turn it on and off because I grew up in a 2-parent household. My parents just celebrated 30-year anniversary. And like that's in me, that I see that, I want that for myself, that's in me, but I kind of like pushed it to, that wasn't the right girl, or I ain't ready just yet, or whatever the case may be. But low key, my addiction for sex was overpowering my desire for a stable relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Know that shit all too well, right?
Hey, shorty.
That was a bar, wasn't
Hey.
it? He say, why the desire for sex was overpowering my desire for a stable relationship. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Man.
And it's crazy because, again, those consequences, like for me, that loss of a stable home from my kid, right? Like, I was cool, and I thought I was cool because, like, I got my shit together, you know what I'm saying? I'm crib, car, I got all my shit together, so I think I'm feeling like I'm cool, and I'm not really seeing a big issue with it. Like, you know, my son not staying in a 2-parent household, like that shit wasn't like on some lip service shit. It's like, yeah, I wish I would have had my son. I didn't give a fuck for real. Like life was lit. Like my son good. Me a relationship with his mom, like the co-parent and shit never really got affected. Like she always kept shit cool with me. You know what I'm saying? This was with my first son, Carter, that I really started to learn about, like that I had an issue. So it's like as he got older and I'm seeing that he has needs that can't be met in 2 separate single parent homes, it's just like, damn, like now I'm really feeling them consequences, and he gonna feel them more than I'm gonna feel them. But it's really that the shit that I put on him. And then again, like I'm the first broken home on my patriarch side, like in the lineage of men in my family, there are no broken homes. You know what I'm saying? I created the first broken home. So we talk about like, you know, stopping generational curses. I introduced one type shit. You know what I'm saying? So
that's deep.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that until I had to really sit down and think, like, bro, what is you doing? It's like when you 24, you ain't thinking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just been a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then just kind of the shame loops of I want to do this because of the validation I get from it and how good it feels. But then as soon as it's over, like when you sit back and look at yourself, it's like some shame attached to that. But then you turn around and do it again. You know what I'm saying? And that's
right around do it again.
What's the difference between that and a nigga shooting up some heroin? Like it's the same loop.
Addiction
it's the same loop. And it's like you don't know that you addicted to some shit until you actually try to quit. So I hopped in that therapy, and my therapist was like, "Yeah, you gotta do a 30-day sex fast." No big deal. I'm pretty sure I went a month without having sex. I probably can't remember when, but nigga, I ain't get no pussy till I was in high school. I know I could go.
That's about what?
Man, day 3, I'm trying to call her back. I ain't even make it to the next therapy session. I'm like, I know I ain't got no session, but let me holler at you. I learned my lesson. I get what you mean. Man, so I'm gonna go in and end this sex fast because I get why I needed to do it, and I learned my lesson. Yeah. So fuck those 30 days. Like I figured it out in 3 days. She's like,
nigga, no,
no.
He said, "Cool story,
we just
bro.
Getting started."
See you in 27 days.
Yeah, man.
Like you said, when you opened up the show, people associate addiction. When I even right now today, you know what I'm saying? Like when I hear the word addiction, now it's a quick course correction, but when I hear addiction, I automatically associate it with drugs. Automatically.
That's most people, yeah.
I know something that everybody who can hear my voice is addicted to. Sugar. Mostly everybody. And it ain't sugar. It's this motherfucker right here.
Social media.
Your phone.
Social media.
Your phone in general. Like I still catch, like if you can't walk from room to room in your own house without making sure you got your phone, might be a problem.
Can't take a shit without that phone.
You wake up, motherfucker could be in the shower with the phone.
That's too much time.
In the shower with the phone is crazy.
Motherfucker would be in the shower with the phone.
You lying, bro.
That's wild.
Be like,
So I'm gonna say I'm not addicted because I ain't never done no shit. I ain't never even desired to do no shit like that.
That
I'm going to the bathroom though.
Also, when you wake up, fuck you turning off your alarm, but you instantly going to a social. You instantly checking your notifications from the post that you posted last night, trying to see if it went up. You know what I'm saying? I know we can all relate. I've done it. I'm pretty sure everybody did that shit. So we addicted to our phones.
Absolutely.
Addiction is so widespread that we all need some help.
Man, listen, man. I'm sorry.
I think like lately I've been trying. I think Steve, no, maybe Denzel Washington said something like when you first get up, man, just take the first 10 minutes and sit in peace and calm. You know, so for like lately, I ain't gonna say every day, but lately I've been trying. So it probably been like the first 5 minutes I ain't grab my phone. But when I do grab my phone, I'm conscious enough to go to my Bible app and not social first. You know what I'm saying? If that counts for any credit. I play music first. But, you know, I try to go to my Bible, read the scripture, and then right after that, you know, hit the notification, you know.
I'm gonna be transparent. So like with addiction with the phone, so I seen an ad on Instagram. It was called Bloom. And it's like this card. And it says it helps with, you know, your you being distracted. So I bought that motherfucker. I bought it. And like you tap your phone and it shows you all the apps in your phone and you just click which ones you don't want to have, you don't want to open. So like you click the apps that you don't want to open, you tap it, it locks it. Then it said, go put, I went and I put the card in my car. Now, like I'm studying, right? And you do it so mindlessly. I'm studying. I probably get like a little fatigue. I chill. I reach for my phone and I'm automatically going to the app, but it's not there. And it makes me, I'm like, damn, I just did that mindlessly as hell. I was finna go straight to Instagram. And it's too much to leave my room, go out to the car just to open up an app. But it helps with like blocking off that time to just lock the fuck in.
You know, on your iPhone, you could put screen time locks on each app and say like how long you want to be able to begin each app per day.
You could bypass that shit easily though.
Yeah, just put your code in.
Yeah,
my ass be like, I be forgetting why I'm putting my code in. Like I didn't got so used to just bypassing the shit. I'm like, I forgot that this even, I don't even read this notification.
And the car is Bloom. y'all should be paying us because I know that a lot of people don't go to it.
For sure.
But it Bloom, it was like $40 or some shit. But it was worth it, man. So, bro, like when did your addiction become unmanageable? Like when did you realize where it's like unmanageable? Where shit, it's like you doing whatever to.
So first off, I want to paint the picture that I never was like out here bad. I mean, addiction is addiction. You know what I'm saying? But when people think about addiction, again, you think about drugs. But like for me, when I used to think about addiction as a kid, I go back into I forget what movie it was, but I couldn't watch it because they would do like cocaine and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't watch that certain movie because I knew that separated me from my mom. You know what I'm saying? Because my mom I lost my mom from addiction, but through her addiction, I was put in the system.
Okay.
I was adopted and stuff like that. So, at the point for me where it was not manageable, I think maybe it was around like 2018. I just started hanging around the crowds, the wrong crowds, and I kept wanting to be with them. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what was going on.
Yeah, that's what was going on. Not that we had the same views at all. I work here, you work here, but they lit over there on Thursday or Friday or whatever the day of the week it was. So I kept putting myself in that room that I knew I wasn't supposed to be in.
Yeah.
You know, so at that point it was like, man, like, oh man, you kind of addicted, But then, kind of fast forward time at the end of my addiction, it was like me on my own, you know what I'm saying, finding the plug to, you know what I'm saying, get my vices and stuff like that. So,
And how would you like rationalize it, right? Because like sometimes when we make decisions that we know is wrong, like let's just say, give you an example. Let's say a couple, they said, all right, we're gonna take a break. Like we not like we still fucking with each other, but we single right now. But we gonna take this time to separate, work on ourselves. And you probably shouldn't go fuck another woman, but you rationalize, technically I'm single. You know what I'm saying? And that's another way to feed your addiction or whatever. So what kind of ways did you rationalize going to those environments where it's like, I know this is wrong, but like what was the story that you was telling yourself that made it okay for you
I
at the
think
moment?
what made it okay for me was like, I was doing it on my own. Like I had my own money. I had my own job. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, at first it was like, I'm not even addicted. You know what I'm saying? I'm just having fun. You know what I'm saying? So that was my thing. Like, I'm just having fun. And then I got other guys that's doing well. They doing it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm like, man, cool. So-and-so doing it too. So I'm finna go over here and do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I rationalized it. It was fun. You know what I'm saying? I think my addiction definitely started off as like a fun thing to do. It wasn't, it wasn't until later years and you realize like, oh man, like you knee deep in it.
Yeah.
So I rationalized it by fun. I rationalized it by I was independent. Nobody ever funded me. Like nobody ever fronted me. You know what I'm saying? Whenever I wanted something, I did it. I was going to work, so like it was like, oh man, it's cool. Like I'm not hurting nobody, and no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? So
I could definitely see how you rationalize that because like sometimes like when you think of somebody who addicted, they squander in their relationships, their resources. They out here bad. But when it's manageable and you doing things with a sound mind and you moving just like any other citizen who's not addicted to anything, whatever the case may be, that could be.
I would say another huge thing was music. Music was huge, man. Like Future say, I spend a day to get my mind blown. Hearing that and doing drugs, it's like, bro, Future doing it. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing that you playing when you get in the car on the way to the plug to get, whatever. Because Future said it was okay, and I don't want to paint the picture like music influence everybody because you should have enough self-control, but I mean we hear it.
It's a frequency.
You are what what I'm saying. You are what you listen to. Yeah. You are what you hear. You know what I'm saying? To the point now, like I play a few Future songs, but I stay away from it. I like smooth jazz and stuff like that. So
absolutely, and I think that one of the most dangerous things about us as humans is that we know how to rationalize our own bullshit, and the better at that you are, the deeper hole you dig yourself in a lot of situations because you always know how to make an excuse to keep doing what you doing. You always know how to say diet start Monday or this little shit ain't gonna hurt me or it is what it is. I'm just work it off tomorrow. I'm gonna make it back tomorrow, whatever. We always just find ways to do that. So I think that's the most one of the most dangerous parts. But also, like, you created a culture around yourself that made it easier, that made what you wanted more easily acceptable. You know what I'm saying? So it could be no different with somebody on the positive side say, I'm gonna go to church. You know what I'm saying? Now you hanging out with your church friends. Now you listening to gospel music. Like, now you have a culture around you that supports what you're doing. Versus, like, if I say I'm gonna go over here with them and do this drug and listen to this music, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You creating, like, everything about you, the type of the movies you watch or whatever, everything that you get into could be kind of like surrounding that. And I think that's where it could get dangerous for us.
With Trey, that just when we talk about how we rationalize decisions, right? So my son named Trey. So Trey, for his 8th grade graduation, you only get a certain amount of tickets for graduation or whatever, right? So come to find out, he was like, he got some extra tickets, like maybe 2 extra tickets or whatever. I'm like, how you get 2 extra tickets? Like, I already tried to get some more tickets to get the fam in there. Ooh. But he like not everybody got like big families. This girl, like I said, like she didn't need, you know, a ticket, and another person. So I asked him, can I get it? They gave it to me. I'm like, okay, that's what's up. You know, I ain't think too much of it. Long story short, come to find out he stole the ticket, and he stole the ticket from the girl, and I think he took it out her bag or some shit. Like, her bag was open or whatever. He went in and took it, and so I'm having a conversation with him. I'm like, we need to, like, you know it's wrong, but I need to understand your thought process on why you thought this was okay. Because you know not to steal. So we need to find out where can I help you out at that made you make this decision and made you thought it was okay. And after talking to him, he like, you know what I'm saying, I just wanted more family members to come to the graduation. Like, I wanted everybody to be there or whatever. So I'm thinking, like, I'm just trying to get y'all in there. I just want the family there or whatever. I'm like, cool. So you thinking that you rationalized stealing, you attached it to what you thought was a good reason, and it made you think that was okay. I'm like, no, because what about her family? Now her family can't go to the graduation because you got her tickets or whatever the case may be. So just realizing when we making decisions, when you start rationalizing bullshit, you got to be able to catch that yourself.
Cost benefit analysis,
man.
And I feel like if you gotta rationalize some shit, you damn near know you shouldn't be doing.
You know it.
Yeah.
Off back, you would just know, like, all right, this right, this wrong. But it's like, damn, you gotta almost trick yourself into believing that you doing right. You know?
for sure.
Yeah, but I think, like, sometimes in addiction, though, once you get knee deep in it, you start believing that stuff. Man.
Oh, 100%.
You know, you start believing your own lies. Like, man, you know, so.
What's they the compulsive liars? The people that be believing they own lies.
So, like, why did you put recovery into apparel? How did you, like, match that up?
Honestly, when I got clean, after February 22nd, man, I went on a 30-day man's retreat in California, and out there we did meditation.
I was gonna ask you about community next, but you're trying right into it.
We did meditation. It taught me a lot about mindfulness and everything. Mind you, I had to put everything on hold, job, everything, you know. So it worked out. I worked it out, you know what I'm saying. But once I got back, I would run, and I make little videos and stuff on Facebook, you know what I'm saying, like that. Now, and I say pure at the end, pure. And me and my guys had a clothing line, had our own clothing store, Work 75 in Country Club Hills. Shout out to them. But so I learned the game from them, seeing apparel and how to do it, what, you know. So at first I thought apparel, and I'm like, man, maybe I got something, you know. And then at the same time, I wanted to be an advocate for addiction somehow, you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, I can do it within apparel, you know what I'm saying. Pure this. Actually, pure at first, PURE was prosperous universe, real effort. You know, you get a prosperous universe if you put up the real effort. You know, because my struggles in addiction, I thought sometimes when I try to quit, wasn't really trying to quit. You know what I'm saying? I was just, it was like little efforts here, little efforts there, but not really trying. And then once I really tried to quit, you know what I'm saying, I seen my life just become prosperous. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was at first. And then I think Mike just told me, like, bro, man, forget clothes, man. Just do hats, bro. You a hat guy. Do hats. And when he said it, was like a light bulb went off because like in high school, bro, I had every Liz hat on my wall on a thumbtack, every one, original. You know, I've always been a hat guy. You know, so I said, man, let me do hats. You know,
I fuck with hats because you don't got to deal with sizes.
Yeah.
but you do though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
snapbacks?
dread heads, bro. Right now, you got a small head, but like I got some friends right now that's on me. Like, man, bro.
It depends on the style.
Yeah, you
I
got
could wear like when my shit
But
down.
it ain't as bad as t-shirts. Like
No,
small,
it ain't as
medium,
bad
large,
as,
like,
but still, like, man, it's like, bro, like you ain't got no fitted hats, like.
When I had my clothing store, a hat was the easiest sell.
Really?
Yeah.
Easy sell.
So
For sure. For sure.
Oh, another important thing: relapse scares. Now, let's talk about how you dealt with relapse when it arises. Like if it arises, like when you got the urge to like do whatever you was doing again, and you're on the better path. Like, did you relapse before and like get back on track? Talk about what that looked like. What was your longest streak?
So like for me, like I would say my last, so got sober in 2022. But the run leading up to that, the 3 year from 19 to 22, 2019 to 2022, I would go on these like cycles, you know, where I would go 2 months, I'm good, paying my bills, going to work, everything, and then weekend will come and be like, man, you know what? I deserve it. I deserve a weekend. But my addictive mindset wouldn't let me have a weekend. You know what I'm saying? That weekend will turn into the next weekend, turn into the next weekend. Before you know it, I'm 3 months. Every weekend, I'm doing the same thing. They call people like me an addiction a weekend warrior. Where Monday through Friday, you doing all the right shit. But Friday get here, you know what I'm saying? You kind of you binge off. You know what I'm saying? You party, whatever your drug of choice is, that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of happened for those, you know what I'm saying, for those 3 years. So like when I got to the point in 2022, it's like, okay, let me get right. And from that point, praise God on it. Like I haven't looked back. I haven't looked back. I have, but it's people, places, and things. They taught me that on the retreat I went to. People, places, and things. I can't go back to that same crowd I was dealing with.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I can't go back to the same places. You know, initially.
Yeah.
You know, so it's some bars, you know what I'm saying? I might kick that at and stuff like that. Let me stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? It got to a point where I changed the route I took to work. It got to a point where I changed my job. Not that I was doing things at my job, but
those things reminded you.
they reminded me, you know what I'm saying, of my low points. You know what I'm saying? It was points in my addiction at the end where I was at work, I cried. You know what I'm saying? I cried at work. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I got off, I didn't have enough self-control to not do what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that, but God willing, like I said, I haven't went back. I think it was one time in particular. It was my homie birthday, and we was kicking at his crib. He barbecued and everything like that, and he was like, man, let's go to the east side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, cool. You know, what's going on over there? And he was like, well, somebody having a party. You know, I get to the party, I realize, oh, it's one of those.
These parties.
All right, cool. Let me, hey, bro, I'm gonna go sit in the car.
For sure.
Which I went to go sit in the car for like 20 minutes. And then, but your mind gets to running like, man, if you partake tonight, you'll be straight. You know what I'm saying? So my mind took me back there. But once I got there, like I had been sober for so long, I had enough willpower to pull myself back up and go back to the car and remain there until they came out, which they came out probably like 30 minutes later. So it wasn't no biggie. But at that point, that was like my first thought about like relapsing and going backwards.
So I'm going to guess that this friend, they didn't know about the addiction.
No, they knew.
They knew.
They knew.
Okay,
they knew. And shout out to him because he, I don't want to take credit for his journey. You know what I'm saying? Because this was a friend that we probably partake together. Mm-hmm. But since I've got sober, he followed suit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
So
it's community.
That's a friend.
Community is important
for sure.
Not too long ago, I'm like, I know sugar's a strong addiction, but I was like, all right, I'm gonna go a week without it. Mm-hmm. I didn't make it a week.
Yeah.
Like, but it's also hard too, like because sugar isn't every fucking thing.
It's in everything.
It's in ketchup.
It's in toothpaste.
It's in
I didn't know
it's
that.
in
I didn't know
toothpaste.
that.
Yeah.
It's
didn't
in
know that.
everything.
It's pork and toothpaste too.
Pork is
Huh?
in toothpaste.
Yeah. Anything gelatin based, Skittles, gummy bears, anything that's gelatin based, soft,
Yeah.
chewy. It's because pork makes it that way.
Wow.
Pig intestines make it that way.
Okay. And I'll be talking shit
Gelatin
about,
is pork.
I'll be talking shit about people who eat chillins. My chillins just flavored.
Peanut butter and jelly. Pork sandwich.
But now, like I tried to go a week, and you know what I'm saying. I think I went. I ain't gonna lie. I think the first day, I didn't even realize it. I had thought, oh fuck, I done had. I'm like, damn, I done had some orange juice. You know what I'm saying? But that addiction is strong, and it's also expensive not to do, because you have to go buy alternatives
That's what I was gonna
for.
ask
You got to
you,
change your whole house. And so you got to. It's expensive, and it's a goal of mine. You know what I'm saying? To cut at least processed sugar out. You know what I'm saying? At some point. You said what?
And it's crazy because I just found out like a lot of people that's addicted to weed, addicted to that shit because it's sugar in all the tobacco wraps.
For sure.
Like that coca leaf shit. There's sugar in that shit. Like that's why niggas be addicted to like backwoods and swishers and like, nah, I don't want to smoke no top paper because that shit regular paper. It be the sugar that's in the wrap that had you addicted to smoking.
That's crazy.
I swear to God, I would not just figured it out, but I just learned that like it ain't really the weed that had you addicted. It's the sugar that's in the shit you smoking the weed out of that had you addicted to that shit.
That's
crazy.
crazy.
Like, I thought like if I was to smoke weed for real, like I want to be like Wiz, like Tops. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want no.
That's why they go. That's
I
crazy.
really want.
That's why
Probably
niggas
because I
like
can't
Snoop
roll
go
the wood and
all
stuff like
natural
that.
type
But,
shit.
yeah.
Because anything under that leaf, any type of leaf, all that coca leaf shit got sugar in it.
Even with cheap liquor, it's full of sugar.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, I think Hennessy probably got like a fifth of Hennessy. Probably got like 40 grams of sugar in it or some shit like that.
And a whole fifth?
Yeah. That's a lot. 40 grams. Like people don't understand. Like I even myself, I had to. I used ChatGPT to give me a visual on just how much 40 grams of sugar is.
All in the cubes.
Yeah. Oh my. It's a lot. Like even a can probably like this big, half the can or even more than half the can is sugar.
Crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
Fuck.
That's insane.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. to your teeth.
Yeah. 100%.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
be a trade to you. I'm trying to get them off.
Absolutely.
But like let's talk about like self-assess. We're gonna do like a somewhat of a game, and we're gonna rate on a scale from 0 to 5. 0 being the least and 5 being obviously the greatest. Let's think about, have you ever tried to cut back on your addiction and couldn't? On a scale of 1 to 5, like give me a rating.
I want y'all to do this in a comment section too. So
Yeah,
YouTube,
think about
Patreon, wherever you at, I want y'all to list everything with your rating 1 through 5 in the comment section.
Especially y'all that be like, oh, I can stop if I want to. Like, this is especially for you. Yeah, but whatever you addicted to, and we've already broken down. You could be, it doesn't just connect to drugs. It could connect to your phone. It could connect to sex. It could connect to a bunch of different things. So we all addicted to something. So on a scale of 0 to 5, the thing that you was addicted to and you tried to quit and couldn't, how, let's say, maybe difficult that was. Like 5 being like that shit was way hard, and 0 was like, oh, it was a breeze.
For me, porn was my thing that I was mostly addicted to. It was sex in general, but it was porn. Like, cause I got on that shit at like 11. You know what I'm saying? It was just on that shit. So that was a 5 out of 5. Like,
That shit was tough.
That shit was.
Well, it was on
tough,
day
bro.
3. You tried to go back.
Yeah, it was on day 3, and that was just sex. That wasn't even.
physical. That was
Well, no,
physical,
because
dude.
with the sex fast, I did have to not watch porn, not masturbate, not let a chick spend the night, none of that shit.
Yeah.
But when I actually cut the shit, it was like, was that even a year ago? It was hot outside. I think.
It was when you actually did.
when I
maybe 2 years
deleted
ago?
when I deleted the whole.
That was recent. That was
That was
recent.
kind of recent. That was
Yeah.
like maybe right before the winter or something like that. So yeah, I'm just like, bro, I can't do this shit no more. Like, this shit's crazy. And I had this hidden folder in my phone. Like, we all got. I ain't gonna say we all. Let me stop saying we, because niggas get real sensitive about this shit.
I don't have.
Hey, that
hidden-
brother like, hey, brother, I'm a married man.
I had this hidden folder in my phone, and it was just movies on movies on movies in there. And I had shit from way back when. Like, I'm talking about shit that I just couldn't get rid of. And Twitter, I deleted Twitter off my phone because that was just porn central.
Just porn.
Central.
So Twitter is porn central. So
100%.
Facebook is turning into that.
Oh
bro.
yeah.
Facebook,
right,
and it's
for
crazy
sure.
that they
Yeah,
be
bro,
able to
it's
get that
wild.
shit off on Facebook. Facebook
it-
used to be strict. as
Because
hell.
they
you
put
don't go to
you
jail no
can't
more.
make a post like that, but they got
Yeah.
slick and
CC.
put it in CC.
CC.
Check the comments.
bro. It's wild,
Yeah,
bro.
so I had went and it hurt me, but I had went and deleted the whole folder, the whole jam. I went and deleted it. And I just was like, nah, I'm done, bro.
Yeah.
I'm done for sure.
So rough five.
For sure.
Yeah.
For me, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with my phone, and I'm gonna give it a I'm gonna give it a 5 because I had to go buy that card to help me out with it because why I couldn't do it like on my own. I could, but I would mindlessly just go to my phone, go to Instagram, go to Facebook, whatever the case may be, and then I'd be like, oh shit, I ain't supposed to be on here, and then put it down. But the fact that I did it unconsciously, it's like you have an addiction. Like you didn't. There was no thought to this. You went to your vice. You went to the thing that gave you the most dopamine. You need the dopamine hit. You didn't. I didn't think about it. And as soon as okay, boom, I got my hit. Oh shit, I was supposed to do that. So yeah. Now, what about yourself? 0 to 5.
For me, 0 to 5. I mean, we here because of addiction, and my addiction. I know people probably wonder, like, man, what is it addicted to? It was Molly for me. You know what I'm saying? Molly was my drug of choice. I picked it up in 2013, and kind of I ain't let it go. It was my go-to. In between with like different ecstasy pills and stuff like that. I tried Xanax. I ain't like Xanax and stuff like that because it's a downer. I like the uppers. Once I figured it out, I like uppers. I don't like to be down. I don't like lean and nothing like that. It was Molly for me. Adderall. I rationalized Adderall because you get it over the counter. So that was something that I fell into as well in this addiction journey. But for me, it was Molly. Scale of 1 to 5, it definitely was a 5. It was something I couldn't put down. I couldn't live without, in a sense. I kicked it with. It was like my kicking it thing. Like at the time I stayed out in Joliet. Like I wouldn't get on 57 without or 80 without having Somali on me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm from Harvey, but I grew up in Country Club Hills and stuff like that. But like whenever I hit the E-way, like I'm going to my plug first, hitting the E-way. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. It was a point where I used to think like, man, how am I gonna get married? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at what point am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it before the wedding?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? But that's an addictive mindset. Like that's you like, bro, you gotta have
find a way to
you gotta find a way to get it in. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was Molly. Again, like I picked up my guy. I used to work on the road, and I came home one weekend, and he was like, bro, one of my guys got some Molly, and I'm like, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never did it, you know what I'm saying? I think at the time we was going through the wave of Chief Keef and, you know what I'm saying, Molly Water and, you know what I'm saying, Trinidad James dropped the song, Pop the Molly, I'm Sweating. You know what I'm saying? So it was...
Music, man. It is powerful.
It was around, and the first time I did it, it was a Thursday. My man's grabbed it. I'm like, bro, let's pop, let's do it, whatever. So he like, I'm gonna save mine. I'm gonna save mine to tomorrow. Like, bro, what you mean? Well, you just grabbed it. Let's go and do it. So I did it. Came a little capsule. I did it, whatever. And I remember him coming in the room like 30 minutes later. He like, bro, you good? How you feel? I'm like, bro, you can't feel this good without like a side effect. I said, bro, ask me the same question tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's a feeling that I can't really explain. But it's like the movie Limitless.
I knew you was gonna say that.
Like for real, it really is. Like anything that you want to do, anything that's on your mind, it's gonna come out. You expressive. You live. You know what I'm saying? You feel. You know what I'm saying? But like to come down again, like the movie Limitless is like the next day you kind of drain. You won't want to be bothered and stuff like that. But for the very first time, the next day I felt fine.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh man, I can do this
all the time.
I can do this all the time. Ain't no problem. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for me, it was Molly for sure.
For sure. Let's see. How about your addiction? Did it keeping you from responsibilities, sleep, and relationships? Terry.
Responsibilities for sure. When it came to the porn, like waking up in the morning, whacking off to start the day, bro. That was fucking up my morning schedule, bro.
Fucking up the morning routine.
It was fucking up my morning schedule. Or like
Right back to
when
sleep.
you really like addicted to porn, bro, you
Yeah.
trying to find the right video. That's when you know you're addicted. When you on page 7, bro, of Pornhub. You know all the porn stars, man. You searching for particular shit. You done found a porn star that look like the girl you fucking with right now.
Come on, man.
Like,
you trying your
you-
best
you-
to hold that motherfucker off.
bro, so like this
scroll,
shit is
man.
now it's taking a lot of time because you're particular about your porn. Like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't accepted anything. Like, so now
we got
it's taking you
standards.
30 minutes to whack off. Like, it's crazy. Whack off one time. Like, this shit is crazy. So not going to sleep on time, not getting my morning routine started on time. Yeah, so it definitely interrupted some sleep. Relationships, I can't say it impacted too much. Yeah. That sleep and responsibilities a little bit for sure.
Responsibilities. I'm gonna just tie responsibilities to, you know, maybe procrastinating on responsibilities or even wasting time. Like if you, that's why on your phone, it tells you screen time. Like if you go back at the end of the day and you look at your screen time, and it should say you've looked at this motherfucking phone for 14 hours out the day. It's like whoa.
Chat.
What you doing?
Drop your screen time in the chat. Everybody drop your screen time. in
Yeah,
the
you
chat.
can, let's see if you addicted or not. Look at your screen time, drop it and tag me. But like when you like that's if you think about 14 hours out the day, you looking at your phone. What could have those 14 hours went to? It could have went to your ideas. It could have went to your job. It could have went to your kids. It could have went to your relationship, whatever the case may be, and tied into relationships. Damn, this is crazy. I remember this was back in 2011. 2011 when Twitter was going crazy. Twitter was like at its peak. 2010, 2011, Twitter was like the shit. Yeah. And it was affecting my relationship. Like I'm always on my phone. I'm on Twitter, whatever. And my girl at the time, she was like, "You always in your phone, you right?" And I'm like, "I ain't always on my phone, you tripping, whatever." But like damn, I was addicted even back then. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely affected relationships. And
I think my screen time broke.
No, I
Get
just
the fuck
had
outta
the mine too. It ain't working.
No, I say 13 hours.
Where you find
Oh,
it?
my shit wasn't even on.
Damn.
My shit say 13 hours. I
Just
got my
swipe
shit
As
right
of,
on my
of today,
Yeah, it's saying 13 hours today.
how many hours have today
Look, did you like this?
had?
Just swipe down and then search screen time.
How many hours have you been woke today?
I woke up at 4:40 today, so I've been up for 12 hours. It's saying I've been on my phone for 13 hours.
Now let me see.
And it say I've been on Instagram. I've been in my messages for 7 hours and on Instagram for 7 hours.
Just type in screen time right there.
I think it's just counting the whole. I don't know. But a lot of times I do just be having my phone open, just sitting there and shit.
That too. And I'll go to sleep and I'll go to YouTube and play rain sounds. So I got to take off like 6-7 hours from that because my shit'll just be open playing YouTube.
He's a toddler, guys.
You ain't got the YouTube that just play with your.
Where you at?
Where was you at? Where you at?
I'm at 13.
Oh, I'm good.
Where you at?
7.
Ah,
7:45.
you was at work.
See? Yeah. I was on the train.
But nah, man.
Yeah. It say my daily average say 8 though.
That's
For
decent.
sure. But like
That's a
12,
work
mine should be like, because mine said 13, but mine is like the 6-7 hours I'm asleep. I have YouTube open. So right now it's cool, but it was times where
Justifying it.
I'm just.
The ads don't wake you up?
The what?
The ads?
No. I it probably don't even have that many ads. But by the time I ad play, I'm like deep sleep. So, but yeah. So let's go into the philosophy breakdown.
Let's go to philosophy class, guys.
All right, boom. Hold on, I got to get bro name right.
Keep Jesus in your life, fuck niggas.
I almost co-signed that.
He snapped with that. No.
But nah, so like these are some high profile figures and historic figures, and these are some quick lines that they've said. Epictetus, that's his name, Epictetus. He said, "No man is free." You said what?
I said that's what y'all was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Before. Talking about. All right.
Epictetus. He sound like a disease.
Epic.
So good.
I know they got Epictetus.
Head, ball.
Big disease.
I ain't do that.
Big ball head.
But Epictetus, he said, "No man is free who is not a master of himself." And like it's no man is free who's not a master of himself. And when you can't control an addiction, choices, like you're not free. You're a slave to whatever is hold of you. And people think like in the Bible, it's like God says like he's a jealous God. You will put no God before him. Sure. And people associate that with other religions. You know what I'm saying? Muslims, Buddhism, or whatever. But a God is your addiction. You you serve that God. Like you can't stop going to it. Anything you can't walk away from controls you, and you're serving it. You know what I'm saying? So a God is just not tied to another religion. It's tied to your addiction. It's tied to your phone. It's tied to a relationship, another person, especially another person. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I think that happens typically like people in a earlier, like me, early 20s, late 20s. Shit. And it's some grown ass people. There's some grown ass people that do this too, but you idolize your partner and you think that's a good thing, but you making that person your God. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So anything that you can't, control, walk away from, it controls you, and that's your God.
I think the interesting thing about this quote and about addiction in general is that people look at discipline and sobriety and doing the right thing is more of a restriction than a freedom. Like you saying, a man can't be free unless he can control himself, right? Yeah. So it's like you controlling yourself and resisting these things feels like, in our society, it feels like I'm restricted. Like, damn, I can't drink for a month. Yeah. But it's like, no, you free from drinking for a month. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you free from depending on alcohol to be able to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a counterintuitive thing.
Yeah. And so Aristotle, the temperate person isn't yanked around by appetite. Self-indulgent pleasure chosen at the cost of everything else ruins character. That one was the deep one.
For sure.
So when you at the mercy of your vices, when you're at the mercy of bad decisions, it's going to affect your character. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's the main reason why anybody who's addicted, like most people who's addicted to anything, if you ask them how their relationships and resources are doing, you know what I'm saying, is failing. You said it again?
I said failing.
It's failing. And especially the people who necessarily didn't have it under control like you, you're doing things that you normally wouldn't do. You're lying, you're stealing, and that's bleeding into your character. Now it's changing who you are as a individual, and it's not just, you know what I'm saying, I just got this little problem, whatever. Like, it's changing who you are in totality. It's shaping the way you think. Like, this addiction is guiding your decisions.
Absolutely.
I got a knock joke if I can share.
Absolutely.
And so I'm gonna say knock knock. Y'all obviously who's there, and then I kind of break it down from there. So knock knock.
Who's there?
Molly.
Molly who?
Same Molly that broke you. Yeah, it's me, and I'm back again. And I want it all like before. I'm here for the money, car, and crib. I'm here to control how you live. I'm the reason bills gonna be late. Nah, fuck that. They ain't getting paid. You see the pain in her eyes? You think you're the reason she cry? No, that's me. I'm the meaning of sneaking geek. I'm the reason you're only getting 2 hours of sleep. I'm the reason why you can't stand on your feet. You think you in control? Nigga, please. Got you running to the car telling you forgot your keys. Just come back in the house and sit on the couch for 5 minutes, please. Now your heart racing. But as long as you don't stop, you don't keep chasing. I took your mama, and I want you too. And the way you move, you can forget that little boo. Marry who? You couldn't even be there for your crew. Hollering work's a new sleep. It seemed like you're working for me. See, time came for you to be a man and stand on your feet. And the thing, it's always just you and me. So that was addiction in a lump sum. I'm knocking at my door, and it was like, I couldn't be there. I seen pain in my wife now, but I seen pain in her eyes when she kind of started to figure my patterns was off, but it wasn't me, you know what I'm saying? It was my addiction, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was a point where, like I said, like I go on those roller coasters where I be sober, you know what I'm saying? But it always come knocking back at my door, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's near deep in my heart. And I wrote that in the mix of my addiction. Like I knew I was, spiraling, you know what I'm saying? But couldn't figure it out, bro.
That's the hardest part, man, is when you know. Because when you know, that's when you stop trusting yourself.
Yeah.
But when you didn't know you was addicted to it, you thought this shit was just cool,
Mm-hmm.
everything was cool. But once you realize this is fucked up and it's costing me this, and I paid the price for this shit and I still can't stop, that's when you like, damn, you lose trust. You literally, like, I don't know if people understand what it means to stop trusting yourself. It sounds like a very just like, I'm just saying, it's just like a cool sentence, whatever. But nah, nigga, like that's some painful shit to feel like I can't count on myself to do what I need to do for myself. Like that's a crazy place to be in.
Yeah, well, I said it earlier, like this shit starting to fuck with me mentally.
Yeah.
No, really, it's starting to fuck with me mentally because on Monday you said you ain't doing this no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But Tuesday evening you back at it. Then Wednesday you like, man, I'm for real this time. I'm done. But on Friday you back at it. You know what I'm saying? So you start to lose trust in yourself. You start doubting yourself. Like, if you can't trust yourself, like, who you gonna trust? You ain't trusting a spouse. You're not trusting a friend that's trying to help. You know what I'm saying? Because all trust is lost within. You know what I'm saying? So going through addiction, like, man, it's definitely like a mind game, a tricky one too.
And I'm gonna add to that is that once you stop trusting yourself, and once you go through that, like, I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna stop, then I do it again. Eventually, you just say fuck it, and you will go on like months of like just going in, and then you hit it again. Like, nah, I can't do this shit. Like, it's a crazy cycle to go through.
Before I go into the next one, James Baldwin, he got something to tie into what y'all just said. Damn.
Well, before you go, right, to give you time to think about that, we gotta go to the safe house. Before we go to the safe house, I do want to tell y'all this. If y'all want to donate to the two young men, ages 11 and 13, that's boxers from Chicago. The younger one is going to the Junior Olympics. These are like superstar world-class fighters. They growing up on the south side of Chicago, and we want to make sure they have the resources to be able to reach their goals in a comfortable way. They're already reaching their goals, and they're doing a lot with a little. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I ain't gonna run off we the willing, but I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, so they doing a lot with a little, but they could use a little bit more. So if you wanna donate to them, it's Cash App $ Houston Bros. I'm gonna put that on the screen, and y'all could donate to them. Also, as y'all know, Raimi, the old gent, she got me together today, man. I don't know if y'all can see, you know what I'm saying, my nails from here, but I'm going on a trip tomorrow, and she got me together. This is my first time actually going to her suite. Usually she was somewhere else before, and then she came to the village and did some work for us. But this is my first time going to her suite, man. It's like really like a man spa. And when you hear man spa, you think of a regular spa with men in it. This shit is tailored for men. Like tailored for men. You walk in, dim lights, big leather brown chairs, not no like masculine chair, like some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It smell good in there. She got the whiskey, big ice cubes with the glass. She got the big chair for you to sit in and get your feet done. And then the hand fuck the nails. The hand massage that she do on your hands is crazy. Like, for niggas like me who work hard with their hands, it ain't easy to adjusting these microphones and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know how much you need your hands. Now, I dead ass like punching the boxing bag and shit every day. Like, you never know how much you actually need your hands massaged and worked on and shit like that. The way she just, it's almost like she's pampering your hands, not just doing your nails. Snacks. She got the TV up there. You could watch your favorite movie, or you could sit back and you probably gonna fall asleep in that bitch. That's probably what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Sit back and listen to some music. She had the 70s music on, so she was actually looking at my story and came in and had the 70s. It was a great experience, man. So hit her up on Instagram at the OGent. That's OGENT. And the address, you know what I'm saying, if you in Chicago, it's 1331 West 99th Street. Great service, man. But outside of that, man, we gonna go to the safe house with this one, man.
Prayer wins and we win again. Woke up this morning, I gave thanks to the man. And when I prayed last night, I prayed for my defeated friends. The one that lack faith and the strength, the courage to strive again. See, a loss is only a loss if you let it sink in. So shake that shit off and get back in the game, my friend. And when you're in the game this time, you gotta have the next play mentality. To have it all under control, you just living in a false reality. First, you gotta get your spirit back up to God. Then take it day by day as you try to defeat your own odds. So you don't build a house at a time. Just brick by brick when you're on this grind. Pure wins, man. Spotify is purewin22.shopify.com. You know what I'm saying? On there we have the 3. I have my 3 crowns on there now: the black and white, red and white, navy and white. The one that you got, man, I think we working on that. That's in production, man. But production time take a little bit, so we will have a link on the website for those.
Yeah, for sure.
For the satin joints. Other than that, man, I'm thankful for the opportunity.
I appreciate it. You blessed me with this joint. It's a 101. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody else got this one yet. So, you know, when it finally dropped. And there's so many people on TikTok that ain't hit the comments like, bro, where you get that hat from? Where you get that hat from? I'm like, when you get that link up, it's over.
And then when I seen, bro, I got so many people that send me like your pod, you know what I'm saying, a short clip like, bro, is that the P? Yeah, that's it, bro.
For sure.
You know.
Love, I appreciate you. Like we always say, man, anything that you chasing in life, make sure you chase it with full speed ahead. Continue to walk the journey of self-improvement with me, with Jones, with Fro. If you know anybody who could benefit from listening to this podcast, listen to this episode today, if you know anybody that this might have resonated with, I need you to share it with them. Share it with 3 people, man, matter of fact. That's all we got for y'all today, man. Decide, plan, sacrifice.
Shoot.
We out.
So, God in the king.